Welcome to yet another interesting episode of the Startup Doctor Business Clinic, where we'll unravel the challenges and preparations required to birth a successful business. In this episode, we draw parallels between the process of giving birth and the journey of starting a business, highlighting the resilience and the strength required for both. Birthing a new business is a demanding and often painful endeavor, much like the process a woman goes through in the labor room. From the first trimester of pregnancy, experiencing changes in diet, discomfort while sleeping, morning sickness, fears, talk about everything that a woman experiences when she's about to give birth to a baby or when she's even pregnant with this child. You can't even sleep, backache, sleepless nights. Sometimes you can't even eat. They prioritize their health, take folic acids every day for the baby's development, and even engage in bed rest. Now, the ease of a woman's labor and the subsequent comfort of nursing her baby are greatly influenced by the preparations made during pregnancy. Did she purchase the necessary baby essentials, such as cribs, diapers, and the right food stock? If she waits until the baby arrives before making this preparation, it will affect both her and the baby's comfort. Similarly, in birthing a business, there are 5 essential tips to ensure a smooth takeoff and steady growth. First, what you need to do is to seek professional advice. Never underestimate the importance of knowledge in any business endeavor. In fact, knowledge is often more crucial than the capital invested, yes. If possible, seek professional advice from a startup coach or maybe startup doctor. Consider enrolling in relevant courses or educational programs that provide the necessary knowledge to build and sustain your business. Remember, starting a business with solid knowledge and limited capital can lead to tremendous growth, while having ample funds but little knowledge can result in financial setbacks.
You can get it right. Help that business grow. You can get it right. Startup Doctor is here to help. Startup Doctor.
The second point I want you to take home with you is to establish a strong support system. No matter how strong or financially prepared you may be, the support of your spouse or your partner is invaluable. If not, you might derail. They can provide the emotional, mental, and financial support that you need. Their assistance in planning business trips, promoting your business to their network, or even helping manage household responsibilities can make a significant difference in your entrepreneurial journey. Business owners cannot survive or thrive if the home front is in trouble. Most business owners, most CEOs, most startup owners need to have a peaceful family life to be able to create a prosperous business. Both are in line, both are commensurate. You cannot separate one from the other. Why do I say this? Now, imagine a woman who is also a career woman or a business owner. Now, we're making a parallel comparison between birthing and birthing a business, birthing a human being and birthing a business. We know as mothers, I'm a mother, so I know what it takes to carry a child for 9 months, nurture that child within you, all the discomforts, all the personal changes, physical changes, mental changes that you have to go through, some and even emotional changes in preparation for birthing this child. And then you also have to go through the same thing for your business. It takes a toll. Imagine being so stressed out and you come home to a toxic environment. How do you think you're going to cope? It will be impossible to birth anything. It will be impossible to actually create anything. And that is why it's important that your spouse is on board with your business idea, that your spouse is on board with whatever direction that you want to take for your business. You cannot separate both. Now, some men have been known to tell their wives, just run a home business and stay at home and take care of the children. All well and good. While you're at home taking care of the children, you can still structure this your home business in such a way that it grows and becomes a successfully thriving home business. Many people have turned over billions of naira, billions of dollars, billions of euros, billions of pounds in their homes while doing home businesses. The main thing is, if you have that foundation of support and rock solid support and strength, and you have put in the structures and you've made the preparations that you need to make to ensure that your business thrives and grows, you will surely do well.
Ooh, startup doctor.
Now, the third thing I want us to talk about is to monitor the signs. Just as you monitor the progress of your pregnancy, closely observe the signs and development of your business idea. Adjust your plans and schedules accordingly to ensure the birth of a healthy business. Now, I know you've heard about agility and adaptability. Adaptability and flexibility are crucial during this stage. For a business to be adaptable and to be flexible means that you're willing to change with the times. Sometimes when you plan something on paper, it's usually not always what it is when your prototype has gone out to the market to be tested. Now, when the results come back and you take stock, be willing to change. Be willing to adapt your prototype to what the market forces or market is saying, your environment is saying. That is when you can birth something productive. Listen to your customers. Listen to your environment. Listen to what your competitors are doing. Find a way to gather all this information and come back to the drawing table to be able to adapt and to rework and retool whatever it is that you're doing to be fit for purpose. If you are inflexible in your business, what happens is that you will lose clients, you will lose customers, you will lose even your staff that are working with you, and those that believe in you will just walk away because you're not listening. So remember, feel the pulse of your business. Feel the pulse of the market. Feel the pulse of your customers to understand what they want from you, how they want this product to be branded, or how they would receive this product, right? They might not, for instance, if you are packaging, let's talk about the COVID period. I had a mentee during the COVID period who was into providing cocktail for events. So when COVID happened and everybody shut down, everything shut down, there were no events anymore to provide drinks for. And she became broke. And she called me. She said, "Mentor, I have an issue. I'm not able to make ends meet anymore. I need business." And I asked her, "Why don't you adapt to the change happening in your environment?" And she didn't understand what I was saying. I said, "Okay, walk me through your business again." And she said, "Okay, we mix drinks. We're mixologists. We mix drinks and we serve to our clients during events, be it a wedding event or a corporate event. They serve drinks there." And I said, "Okay, where are your customers now?" She said, "They are all in their homes, as they should be. It was COVID. The world was in a lockdown." So I asked her, "How can you take this cocktail to your people?" For a second, she didn't understand what I was saying. She felt it was impossible. So I asked her a question. "Is it that they don't want to take these cocktails again?" She said, "No, it's just that they can't reach it." So I asked her, "Why don't you bring the markets to them?" And that was when the light bulb went up in her head. She said, "Okay, that she will get back to me. Let her go make some research, inquiries to find out how she can make this happen." 2 days later, she came back to me and she sent me some pictures. And she said, "I found a pouch that I can seal, and it will be like bottled water, sealed bottled water. I can seal it in a pouch, and I can put my sticker and my label on it, and I'll deliver it to my clients." I said, "Voila, fantastic. Let's try that out." And guess what? She made much more money. Her turnover was greater than when she was actually even going to serve at events. She turned over a huge amount of money just by innovating, just by adapting, just by being flexible. So you need to add that to your business and listen so that you get it right. The fourth thing I want us to talk about, or the fourth subject I want us to look at, is shed bad habits. Yes, I'm speaking to you. Bad habits. Similar to how a pregnant woman may need to give up harmful habits like smoking and consuming high carbohydrate foods, you may need to cut off or modify habits that could be detrimental to your business. First is procrastination and reckless spending. These are examples of habits that can hinder the success of your SME. A successful business requires disciplined management, much like a healthy pregnancy requires discipline and conscious decision making. Your business also requires you to do the same. The fifth point is this: preparation is key. Preparation meets opportunity. The adage, proper preparation prevents poor performance, holds true in business. Just as in any other endeavor, adequate preparation is essential for effectiveness and a better chance of success. Now you know that those who embark on ventures without proper preparation, they set themselves up for potential failure. You can't run away from it. While luck or fortunate circumstances can play a role, relying solely on chance is not advisable. That's suicidal. Why would you want to do that? Look, anything that you want to do, you must be disciplined. You must have purpose in your mind that this is what I want to do. Nobody forced you to get into business. You decided that you didn't want to toe the career path, that you want to run a business. So you need to shed the bad habits that would make you fail at this business. We listed procrastination. However, the heart and the root of it all is discipline. Without discipline, you cannot achieve anything. Discipline in your pricing, discipline in how you, your customer service, discipline in everything that you're doing. That is the heart of success. No matter what it is, no matter what it is that you think you want to create, without discipline, you cannot achieve it. So as we explore the demands and preparation necessary for birthing a business, remember that thorough preparation, discipline, and a strong support system are vital. Join us in our next segment, where we will dive deeper into the birthing process, discussing the challenges and the triumphs of bringing a business into the world.
Startup Doctor.
Preparation is the purposeful act of putting down what you want to do systematically and making sure that everything aligns. You know how you want to cook. You bring out your rice, your onions, everything is laid out and cooked ahead of time or cut ahead of time so that you can manage your time efficiently. That is preparation. Now, what is procrastination? Procrastination is putting off what you're supposed to do today, tomorrow. Does that make sense? What you're supposed to do today, you push it and keep pushing it. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Bringing all the excuses in the world that will make you not do it. So how do you draw the line? How do you know the difference? How do you avoid procrastination? I would even top it by saying, how can you use preparation to avoid procrastination? Now, first is, what are your intents and purposes? What do you want to do? What do you intend to do? Because if you know what you intend to do, then you can start working your way to aligning with what you need to achieve what you intend to do. Okay, so your intent and purpose in this is very important. And then you also need to answer the question of why. Why are you doing this? Why is it important? Why are you doing what you're doing right now? Why are you in the space that you are in right now? Why haven't you achieved what you're supposed to achieve? I tell my mentees that where they are is as a result of lack of knowledge for where they are supposed to be. So wherever you find yourself, it's because you don't have the necessary knowledge to take you to the next level. So as much as you know what you want to do, make sure that you acquire the necessary knowledge you need to get you to the next level. Next, I want to talk about is time management to avoid procrastination. You need to take a better hold of your time. Time waits for no one. Time keeps moving. Human beings cannot control time, but you can control yourself. So instead of time management, I would say self-management. All right? Because you can't stop the clock, can you? No, you can't. But you can manage yourself in order to manage your time better. You can sleep when you're supposed to sleep, or at least if you know your system. If you're like me, I'm nocturnal, I work more at night. So I make sure that during the day, I get the things that I need to get done and find time to rest so that I can be able to do what I want to do later in the evening, especially if you write. Most times you find that you write best when it's at night. The main thing is to manage your time very well. Prioritize. What are the things that are important? What are the things that are not important? What are the things that I need to have? And what are the things that I want to have? So the need to have is more important than the want to have. I want it doesn't mean that you need it. So that will help you stop procrastinating. Because if you keep saying I need, I want is not I need. So your time will help you align with the needs, the urgent things that you need to achieve right now before you get to the things that you can do later. So look at your entire schedule. Look at everything that you prioritize that you want to do or you've listed out that you want to do. And then in order of priority, start asking yourself, which one requires my attention now? Which one can I do now and leave later? Which one will spoil now? Like I tell my children, if we don't do this one, will something spoil? Yes, mommy, something will spoil. What exactly will spoil? You need to explain it to me. And once I understand what it is, then I'll be able to say, okay, so we can get this to do number one, and then we can put the rest as number two. Brian Tracy would say, eat that frog. And that's what this is all about. The most difficult things you need to do in the day, do it early, when you still have a little bit of energy. Get it done. Get it out of the way. That difficult task that you have, that you keep pushing aside, doing the little ones that you think are easy, that's not the best way to manage your time. Get the difficult elephant in the room, the white elephant in the room, get it out of the room. Eat the frog. Do the hard things first, and then the other ones can follow subsequently. Next is psychological and emotional state. The question is, why do people procrastinate? Sometimes it's out of fear that you're not able to achieve this goal. It's too big. How impossible is this? How do I think that me, as I am, little me, can achieve this big goal? So you start doubting yourself, and then you start pushing things aside, and you start saying, okay, maybe I'll do it when I acquire a master's degree. Okay, maybe I'll do it once I get promoted to a certain level. Okay, I'm able to do this probably when I reach the age of 26, 28, 30, 40. That position is too big for me. So you keep pushing and pushing your goals further and further away out of fear that you're not capable, you don't have the capacity and the capability to achieve it. But please, do me a favor, stop doing that. From today, don't be afraid. Just do it. Get it done. If not you, who then? You are the man for the job. Stop procrastinating. That thing that you said you want to do, that thing that is in your heart, that you know that you want to do, that thing you put aside in your diary as a noted down thing that you want to do tomorrow. Go back, dust off that book, go read it up again, and start doing it today. Because you have been called for such a time as this. Today, right now, is the right time to get it done. So don't be afraid. Don't let stress make you put things aside or push things away. Don't be anxious about tomorrow. Don't be anxious that you don't have the skill set. Calm yourself, calm your spirit, and focus on the goal, on the job that needs to be done. And let me tell you something, you have the skill. You have the right temperament. You have the right capacity and capability. You have the right CV, and you have the right business profile to get the job done. Stop doubting yourself and just go get it done. Now, the next one is goal-oriented approach. You procrastinate because you really don't know where to start from. Everything looks confusing and jumbled inside you. So you keep saying, I really don't know where to start. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know how to go about doing this. And then you put it aside and you go and attack things that are simpler, things you already understand. But guess what? The money comes from the difficult tasks. Do you know that? When you handle difficult tasks and you handle them excellently well, people come looking for you because they know that you do difficult things excellently. Because you have put in a structure and a history of delivering at a peak. So you need to understand that before you can actually remove procrastination from your life, you need to come from a wealthy place of information. You need to be able to tell yourself, okay, if this is what I want to do, by what time do I want to get it done? What's the goal? Who do I need to get it done? Gather the information that you need, all right? Articulate the information that you need. Make plans around that information that you need to do. Assign deadlines, and then put punitive measures, yes, on yourself if need be, on your team, to make sure that the deadlines are met and are not exceeded. That way you find that you're getting things done, you're getting the job done. You can also just get a diary and maybe the night before you wake up the next day, before you go to bed, write down the things that you need to do the next day. Write down the things that you need to do in the week. And when you get to work and that confusion comes in front of your eyes and inside you, you're all agog, you don't know what to do, the clouds are there, you're trying to push them all away. Pick up that notebook as a starting point and pick one thing from there and do it. I used to do it when at some point I had a role that I hadn't done before and I needed to succeed at that role. Same thing I'm telling you to do was what I did. I wrote down everything I needed to do and by what time I needed to get it done. So once I got into the office, I would open my notebook and I would start diligently, painstakingly, no matter how I felt at the time. I'll pick one task and I make sure I executed it before 10 a.m. I'll pick another one and make sure I execute it before 12 p.m. I'll pick another task and you find that before it's 4 p.m. you've done so much, you've achieved so much in the day. So make your plans, find a goal, put deadlines around it, put punitive measures for yourself and the team to ensure that everybody, and as I put in punitive measures, please don't forget your reward system. The carrot and the stick. This will help you get your team to be on board to help you achieve your goals. Avoid excessive perfectionism. That's what procrastination is. Perfectionism is analysis paralysis. That's what I call it. You keep analyzing and retooling a particular idea, always seeking for that elusive perfection art or whatever it is that you call it. Look, where you are is okay, it's enough. Just that, all right? It can never be more perfect than it is today, it is right now. So just go ahead and get it done. So recognize your downtime. You know what that is? Rest. Rest your mind, rest your soul, rest your spirit, find peace within. Whatever it is that gives you peace, you need to find it. Find that peace. Because if you have a troubled mind, it will be difficult to create anything. And then the things that you need to get done, you'll keep pushing them aside. Because there's so much turmoil going on inside you. Find peace. Find your center. That will give you a platform which you can launch from. You cannot launch from chaos, although the world was created in chaos. However, if inside of you is chaotic, you cannot bring out anything but chaos. So find your center, find time to rest. 8 hours of sleep a day is what an adult requires. Okay? Find the little things that give you joy. Engage in them. If it's family, if it's your children, if it's your loved one, your partner, if it's music, going to the theater, if it's dancing, whatever it is that makes you happy, just find time to do it. All right, and rejuvenate. Once you've rejuvenated and you are relaxed, you'll find that you are able to think and create. So the last thing I want to talk about is on handling procrastination and making sure that preparation is the launch pad you need to succeed is self-awareness. Reflect on who you are. Reflect on who you are becoming. And reflect on who you want to become. And how badly you want this. Sweetheart, look, if you want it badly enough, nothing will stop you. Not even yourself. And procrastination is actually you stopping your own self in your own path. So get out of your way and succeed.
Startup Doctor.
All right, so the next question I want to attempt to answer is adaptability in making my clients happy. Where do we draw the line? That is a very interesting question. First thing I want to point out is the reason we're here is because of people. The reason businesses exist is because of their customers, the people that use their products. All of us have a smartphone, and once in 2 weeks or once a month, you'll see a pop-up come up on your phone. Update your phone, update your phone. And sometimes if you're irritated with it and you just click the I button there to find out why should I update my phone, and they'll tell you there's a bug we want to fix, maybe so that your camera can work better, so that the audio on this particular model of the phone can work better. This is because these guys that own these products are listening to their people. You must run an agile organization that is adaptable to the changes that happen around in your environment. If not, your competition will take over. So adaptability is something you don't want to negotiate. There's no limit to it in my book. Let's look at the vehicles, the cars that we drive today. We used to drive a horse, ride a horse. Now we're driving a car. Our cars used to be manual. Now our cars are automatic. Our cars used to start with a key. Now they're keyless. Now in winter, your cars will heat up to give you comfort. Where are all this innovation coming from? It's because the machine human behavior, people are listening. In fact, I have a friend whose job it is to actually preempt these changes and produce or innovate a more symbiotic relationship between humans and machine. And I will not tell you where he works. However, it's important to listen to your people. It's important to know that the product that you have today is not the end product. That product can be adapted. Today, some of us, we don't turn on our generator. We don't go outside to turn a switch to turn on our generators. Today, all we need to do is just walk to a spot inside the house and you press a button and the generator that is outside comes on. That's innovation. Why? Because the owners, the manufacturers listen to their customers and they adapted the designs of their generators in such a way that your electrician can fix it with extra cables so that to give you that comfort of not coming outside, thinking about your safety, not coming outside in the night to turn on your generator where somebody will say, hey, stand and deliver. Now you can stay in the comfort of your home, inside your home, and just turn a button and your generator comes on outside. How cool is that? That is the power of innovation. That is the power of adaptability. That is the power of listening to your customers. Any product, any organization that does not have the people at the heart of the organization is bound for doom and failure. So run an adaptable business. Run a flexible business. Always innovate. Always look for better ways to get it done, get it right, get your people to love it, get your customers to want more of your products. All right? Segment your products in such a way that your customers will always find value in the different aspects that you're providing or you're selling to them. That is how you stay competitive in this highly, highly competitive market.
Startup Doctor.
So, what is the importance of a good support system and also a partnership for a startup? The importance cannot be overemphasized. Most startups don't have the luxury of having a partner when they are starting. Most people just go it alone because they need to provide for themselves and their families. And they look for the next best thing that they know how to do, and they make it a business. In this way, it becomes a lonely journey, very lonely journey. However, it doesn't always have to be. In our climb, most people think of competition over collaboration, but I would always say collaboration over competition. If you're able to collaborate with somebody, you'll find that you'll have a partner in whom you can discuss your business with without feeling that the person would take your business away from you. So you have peace, you have comfort, and you're comfortable to share ideas, rub minds, and grow your businesses together. If you don't have a partner at home, a husband, a wife, or a partner, the next thing you can get for yourself is acquire a mentor. Someone who can walk the journey of entrepreneurship with you. Someone you can always rely on, somebody you can always go back to for sound and good business advice. Somebody who can call your bluff and challenge you to become the best version of yourself. Somebody who can make you trump procrastination and use more of preparation to get to where you're going to. Someone who sees the best in you. Somebody who sees the you that you don't even see for yourself. Find that person, let that person mentor you and guide you. Now, what you need to understand, there's a difference between a mentor and a coach. All right? A coach is someone who sees you but cannot do it for you, but who encourages you and brings out the best in you, guiding you to the finish line. A mentor is someone who has walked the walk that you are on, who has gone through the journey that you are on, who has experienced what you are about to experience, and who can guide you through that journey. Sometimes a coach and a mentor can be one person. It's left for you to know who you need when you begin your journey. Do you need a mentor? Do you need a coach? Can your spouse double as your mentor and your coach? Can your spouse be a mentor or a coach? Or do you need to find an independent mentor and a coach who can guide you on this journey so it's less lonely? So collaboration, a partnership, good support system in whatever format it comes is highly advised for a startup business. And I hope that from today, you will try to find a solid support system to help you birth your dream. Till next time.